Hello everyone. So I am back. I'm giving you guys a nice little view here. So I am currently in Brooklyn right now. Like the less than 5 minutes I will be going over the Brooklyn Bridge. So I just want to make sure that this is being held correctly. Okay, so we're just going to do that. Okay. So this guy don't give a shit about nobody. Good to know. So stay with me. I will be going over the Brooklyn Bridge in less than a few minutes. So as you can see, those little scooters are here. They have been suspended, which yay, because they were annoying as fuck. So for those of you joining, I am in Brooklyn. Pretty much about to go over the Brooklyn Bridge in like less than 2 minutes, I want to say. So this little path also leads you to the Brooklyn Bridge for the bicycles. So if I was on a bike, I wouldn't even try to go over the Brooklyn Bridge. The Brooklyn Bridge is always packed with people. If I was riding a bike, I would probably go over the Manhattan Bridge or even the Williamsburg Bridge because there's less people on there. So the blue bridge that you guys see up ahead, it's the Manhattan Bridge. It's a beautiful day out today, which is weird because it said it was going to rain for the rest of the week. So I guess not. I guess the weather decided to change its mind. And we've been hot. It's been really hot this whole week, so we could use a little bit of rain. On the Brooklyn Bridge for those of you who are just joining. I will be taking the FDR drive again. So about a week ago I was actually on the FDR drive and there was a little scooter who was creating traffic with a guy just sitting on there, no helmet, no nothing, and he was going so slow, causing traffic. So I am very excited that these scooters are no longer going to be around. I wish they would suspend the whole thing and just get the whole company out the door. And now we are in Manhattan. Have a nice day then. Yeah, it's a beautiful weekend. If you are coming to New York City for like let's say say you have something planned for December. I am not sure how it's going to be. I do miss phase one where there was no traffic whatsoever. Oh my God, that was like the best thing ever. Everybody was home. You can literally get to the Bronx in less than 15 minutes. Like, it was great, beautiful, no traffic wherever you went. I miss that phase. Now the traffic has slowly been building back up. It's not as bad as it used to be, just because now we don't have the tourism that used to be here. Tourism has drastically gone down. We usually get about 67 million people coming to New York City every year. So far we've only had about I want to say about 3 million. So we have drastically dropped our numbers. So it has helped people who live here, because it's less people we have to deal with. So it's kind of a win for us as New Yorkers. Not a win for the people that had their plans to come here. And that's the Manhattan Bridge. There's always somebody racing somewhere. All I'm saying, I hope they don't get into an accident, because that's just going to delay me. There's the Williamsburg Bridge. So you see, it's like, first of all, it's already 88 degrees outside, and there's people like jogging. How can you run in this fucking heat? Like, oh my God, I was standing outside just for like 5 minutes and I'm already sweating. So there's like people in the park, people exercising in the park, there's people jogging in 88 degrees weather. Like, what? I can't. Like, I don't like to sweat. I don't know about y'all, but I don't like sweating. I'm good. All right, take care. Have a good weekend. So if you are a New Yorker, I will tell you this now. Go and explore places that you usually don't go to. So go to 42nd, go to, downtown areas where usually you avoid because of the tourism, because now there's barely any tourists. So this is like the perfect time to go explore the vessel, to go explore, looking downtown and looking at different places downtown that you usually would avoid. Go have that picnic in Central Park now, just because now there's less people. Even if there are still 8 million people that live here, we don't really go out that much to downtown. So I went to the vessel a few weeks ago and it was completely empty, like empty, where you can get some good pictures without anyone bothering you. So it was really, really nice. Go to all the places that you usually avoid. Take your kids and let them explore downtown for the first time, because most people that have kids here that were born and raised, most of them don't even take their kids downtown. this is like the perfect time to finally have that opportunity as a New Yorker to explore your city, because there's no one around. And you know, I wonder when we do finally like really reopen and really get back to how everything was, because you know, when COVID-19 is over, it's starting to sound like when we win the lottery, it's starting to sound like it's not even anytime soon. It's like a one in a lifetime chance that it's gonna ever happen when this is over. So I'm not sure if there's going to be a surge in tourism when this is finally over, or if it's gonna be still kind of slowly building back up, or if it's going to finally be to the point where we were before, or if it's going to pass where we were before. So you can see kind of by the bridge, there's a Roosevelt tram. So if you've never been to the Roosevelt Island, this is like the best time for you to go. It's usually empty now. There's no one there. The only time it really gets packed, Roosevelt Island, is for the cherry blossoms. That really gets packed. Like, it's ridiculous. It's crazy. So I know a lot of the museums are not open yet. You know, Broadway and all our shows are canceled until supposedly December. So I don't know how it's going to be when we get to December. And there's a Corvette. He picked the wrong lane because there's always like potholes in this lane. A lot of people on this damn highway. Usually the only time you see it this crowded is when it's like we're all stopped and we have nowhere to go. There's always somebody holding up the traffic. Always one person. So now we're uptown Manhattan, passing 96th Street. See the buildings kind of start to disappear, the skyscrapers, and it's mostly like lower buildings. Probably people were just trying to get out of the city for the weekend, maybe do something outside of the city. I'm not really sure. There are parks that are open. Heading up to the George Washington. Now I'm using the Willis Avenue Bridge. They are extending what's it called? They are extending an exit off of the Triborough Bridge. So I guess it's finally going to connect to the FDR Drive. On those luxury towers. So you go back a few weeks ago, even a few months ago, there was these towers that were being built, and they're almost complete now. The ones in front of me, the ones with the blue. So they're almost complete. The arches, that's what they're called. And they probably picked a beautiful location because you can see everything from here. What is the point of that, boo-boo? You're still gonna hit traffic. And this is my cue to get the hell out. Oh, there's just traffic here. Oh no, there's still traffic. So we're just gonna exit then. The next exit. Or it could be the exit that's causing this traffic, so we'll see. So now I'm in the Bronx. So those of you who are joining, I'm in the Bronx now. Let's see, what's the traffic like? The Corvette is still behind me. I'm not sure where the hell this Corvette is going. Maybe there's an accident. Maybe. Yeah, I really miss phase one. Phase one was like the best. There was no traffic whatsoever. Nothing at all. And now this shit. I'm pretty sure just because you can see people with bikes, you can see people with like luggage in their car. Obviously, everyone's trying to get to the George Washington. It's either the George Washington or they're going upstate somewhere. So they're trying to stay on I-87. So let's just see how, because it's moving, at least it's moving. So let's see how much traffic there is after this exit. We're getting the hell out. So then you guys can see the Yankee Stadium from here. So apparently I think that they're going to be playing baseball with no fans whatsoever. I'm not sure if that's still the case. That's just awkward, just you guys playing and there's nobody in the... Is this Corvette following me? So he's still behind me. Oh, look at that traffic. We're going local. Fuck that. Move. And there's you can see the Yankee Stadium right here. It's right in front of me. Oh, so there's the Corvette next to me now. I'm not sure where the hell he's going though. And for those of you that think that the car is going to make a woman want you, stop it. This guy is seriously ugly. There's the Yankee Stadium right in front of me. So this is a Yankee Stadium, guys. This is a part of it. Don't think that this is like, it looks tiny. There's like a whole section in the back that you guys can't see. It takes a really good chunk of a few blocks, so it's ginormous. remember when they were like about to start doing the new stadium. The old stadium could no longer hold the amount of people that it was meant for. It was old and it wasn't built correctly, and a lot of people were fighting because where this stadium stands was an actual little park for kids, and they were kind of all upset about the park disappearing, and they actually did good by the people of the Bronx, and they made a park where the old stadium stands. So it was a really good thing that they did. So they actually made a better park because the park that was here was crap. So they made a better park where the old stadium stands. And I was actually in one of the games of, I think it was the second to last game of that old stadium, and I was there. I was literally sitting with my friend in the bleachers because there was no space whatsoever. If you ever see a baseball game in the Dominican Republic, and you'll see how packed it is in the bleachers and how packed it is just in the sitting areas, that's exactly the image that you should be thinking about when it was the last few games. That's all it was. And there was like so many people outside just trying to get in as well. It was crazy. It was ridiculously crazy that day. So we're in the Bronx. I'm on 165th in Jerome Avenue. So this is pretty much the Bronx. It's mostly just hills everywhere. That's why most women that come from the Bronx have very nice shaped ass, because they're always going up and down these hills. And it's mostly like the West Bronx. Not all the side of the Bronx has a lot of hills. I think Staten Island actually has more hills, but nobody walks them, so everybody drives in Staten Island. And you see, like, it's 91 degrees outside. I will be staying home all day. I will be staying indoors today. No, thank you. And I'm just making my way up now to the Grand Concourse. And as I've said in my past videos, in my previous videos, the Grand Concourse is literally a live museum of Art Deco. Every block you will see an Art Deco building. So if you are like an architecture student, this should be somewhere where you go if you're learning about Art Deco. If I was an architecture teacher and I was like, doing a lesson of Art Deco, I will bring my kids here. This is the Bronx Museum. A lot of people that live in the Bronx don't even know there's a Bronx Museum. So yes, boo-boo, there is a Bronx Museum. But it's not open right now. A lot of our attractions are not open. So if you are planning trips to New York City, I would suggest you just cancel and reschedule. You're not going to get the full experience here. Yes, in the Bronx. And for those of you who are top fans, you will be receiving your autographed book soon. So I did just send them out. So you will be receiving it soon, probably next week or the following week, depending however long they take they decide to take it. Hello from Texas. I'm pretty sure I'm over here complaining about our heat. I'm pretty sure it's like 200 degrees over there. And I'm over here. 90 is probably nothing to you guys. So we are on the Grand Concourse. So if you guys notice, I'm a little slow because I haven't drank coffee. I like woke up not so long ago and I haven't drank any coffee. Like I really don't function correctly if I don't drink coffee first. So this is like me, you know, just kind of working at maybe 50% capacity. Oh yes, you can drive around with me at any time, but right now with what's going on, it's not worth it. And that's the other thing, that most things are closed here. We still have everything closed. The only thing that has really opened are restaurants, but everything else is closed. So it's like it's not worth. You know, trips to New York City is not cheap. So if you're going to spend the money to come to New York City, then you want to have everything available to you, you know, so that you're not wasting the trip. Hello from Costa Rica. So I am on the Grand Concourse for those of you joining. So this is what the concourse looks like. So they have fixed the majority of this up until I think up to Tremont. I'm not sure if they've completed it yet up to Tremont, but they will be. The plan is to revive all of this back to how it was supposed to look when it was first built. So you see these planters in the middle between the service and the main lane. This is how it was supposed to be. There was tons of trees here, and it would look something similar. It was supposed to look something similar to Pelham Parkway. The trees were moved to Pelham Parkway. So the trees that you do see on Pelham Parkway actually originally came from Grand Concourse. So if you want to learn more about that, you can just go to the website. Yeah, I'm complaining about 90-degree weather, and you guys are literally getting cooked. I haven't seen any hot dog vendors, actually. I haven't seen not even one. So I'm not even sure. I've seen gyro vendors. You know, the gyro and the shish kebab people. So most of those have, some of them have hot dogs already in there, but just like just a hot dog cart. No, I haven't seen any. But also I haven't been downtown. I haven't been downtown in like the last 2 weeks, so. And like I was saying earlier, this is like the best time for, like, as a New Yorker, to go explore your city. But I'm gonna let you guys go. I hope you enjoy the little drive. I'm sorry, Dan, you came a little late, but you can always rewatch it. All right, bye guys. Enjoy your day.